Hey guys, I thought I'd post a video here so I could actually talk a little bit about the modifications I've done on this Two-Face figure. The video is going to be bad quality, it's from my iPhone, but I'm posting some high quality pictures on the Sideshow Freaks forum. You can go check those out and get a better look at the detail. So, this figure, I decided I wanted to rework not that long ago, maybe a couple months ago, after I got my Joker DX11 figure and realized that just even though I was never really a fan of the Two-Face figure, it was really bad. By comparison, it really stood out, and it was kind of the weak link in the collection, and he was actually one of my favorite parts about the Dark Knight. A little bit overshadowed obviously by the Joker and Heath Ledger, but one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Batman villains, and I thought it was an awesome portrayal in that movie, and it was important to me to get it to look a lot better. And I hesitated for a while because I know that the price on the thing has really shot up, and I didn't know if I wanted to actually go so far into modifying the figure, but I did. I also saw the amazing suit that Kato made for him, and some guys like Elvis on the forum really took that up a notch and gave it the burnt effect. And while obviously that's something I would prefer to do and to have, I couldn't really justify spending the money on it. Not that it would ever be outdone, but I thought that maybe one day there still might be another upgrade to the Two-Face, and I really didn't want to put money into it just in case they had somebody like Kato do the suit. So what I did do though was, in talking about the suit, I realized that the fit on the DX11 Joker's jacket was really quite great. Obviously it was taken from Kato's designs, and it's certainly not the same style as Harvey Dent's jacket was in the movie, but I did my best to actually modify it so that it became the same style. Also, it's important to note that it certainly wasn't this color, and that was the hardest part about getting the jacket, which obviously looks and fits a lot better than the original Two-Face jacket. It was really tough because the jacket doesn't want to dye. I think it's a synthetic material, meaning that it doesn't hold dye very well. And in order to get it to be the same color as the pants, which are the original Harvey Dent pants, which I thought looked pretty good, I used a combination of dye as well as fabric markers to kind of stain the jacket to the same color. It's maybe about 95, maybe 90% similar to the Hot Toys pants, and you can't really notice it until you get it in certain lights, but it's certainly enough that I can live with it. Another thing is I actually ironed the lapel to lay a little bit longer, and I removed the top and the middle button, and I just kind of moved them in a little bit so they're not as spread out as the Joker jacket was. Lastly, these pockets were removed from a spare bank robber Joker jacket that I had, and I actually just put them on top of these. It's a small detail, but it goes ways to actually making it more accurate to the film. Alright, so the shirt was taken from Enter Bay's Men in Black figures, and did a little bit of staining on that. Let me see if I can get it to show a little bit better here. Turn off the hot light on it, so you can see the detail a little better. There you go. So I think that these shirts are the best 1/6 shirts on the market, and I wish I bought more when I had the chance to, but it certainly is a lot better for realism on the figure. Alright, so the jacket itself, aside from the modification I did with the fit and the color, you can see that I put burnt detailing into it, and what I did to achieve that was a combination of it's pretty much all paint. I actually let the paint dry for a little bit till it got kind of gunky, and I just sort of kept layering and layering and layering to get it to, and see if I can get it against the white here so you can kind of see the raised parts. There we go. So I got it to kind of get that burnt effect, and you'll see this a lot better on the photos than you will in this video, but this allows me to talk about what I did. So it's all paint, no sand, or I don't know, no burning, that's for sure. I don't know if there's other ways to do this. I'm sure there is. And then I actually did top it off with, I think, a couple spots of spot varnish just to kind of have it pop a bit. And it's actually a little bit difficult to see here, but the jacket's painted and stained with some sort of brownish kind of gasoline looking stains. You can see it a little bit there as well underneath it, and then you can actually see it down here. So I really tried to, I went off those pictures of the prop that you can find online, and I really tried to get it to look as accurate to the film as I could. You know, spots down here and down here have the effect. The Hot Toys one was really inaccurate. I think the entire side was burnt and maybe a lot down the arm. And his hands were actually tied behind his back in the film. That's why he doesn't have any burn damage here. So aside from just a really more realistic look than the Hot Toys burn effect, I wanted to make it accurate to the film, obviously. And I have to totally admit, and I'll give credit, certainly where credit's due, that Seb Elvis his work was really a reference as well for this. He's always doing the most amazing custom innovations, and without his taking this on, I certainly wouldn't have even attempted it. So thanks, Seb, for the inspiration, as always. And that's how I did that. The pants too, let's see if I can get it to focus here. Yeah, I've done some staining on the pants, the same brown washes and black washes to get it to look, you know, not so much burnt, but stained from the gasoline. And